How was last week's practice on loving kindness and compassion? Are you all more loving and more kind, more compassionate? How many points more? Oh, bit. In one of the sutta, the Buddha gave the teaching that as you practice day by day, you cannot tell how much you have. You may not be able to tell significantly how much you have improved. But over a period of time, when you reflect, you can tell that that much of defilements or that much of impurities have been removed. And he gave an analogy. Just as a was it a woodcutter or carpenter? Yeah, using the tools, and every day he used the tool. Yeah, and if he were to check every day, he cannot tell how much of the, if you use a tool, right, the handle will be worn out. Yeah. If you check every day, you cannot tell how much has been worn. Day by day, you cannot tell. But over a period of time, you can see, it has been worn out. Yeah. So in the same way, when we do these practices, day by day, you may not be able to tell a difference. But if you do it consistently over time, then you compare with the original state when you started, you can see that some amount has been removed. Yeah, you can tell that you have changed. So if you, so do you all, so 1 week enough? Is it enough? Not enough. Need many weeks. How many weeks? Maybe 3 weeks. Maybe 300 weeks. Maybe 300 lives. Or but if it's 300 lives, that's considered short enough. When my teacher told me that I should learn the Mahayana Sangraha Siddhartha to learn for 20 years, then after 20 years of learning, I can come back and start teaching it. My mom was like, 20 years? Your mom don't know whether still alive or not. But for me, I was thinking, wow, my teacher actually think that I only need 20 years. Yeah, at that point in time, that's really how I felt. Yeah, I was filled with joy actually. Yeah, that my teacher think that I only need 20 years. If Sifu asks you to do a practice for 20 years or learn one teaching for 20 years, do you think you will even start? Maybe you think, this teacher don't have anything else to teach. That's why I asked me to learn this for 20 years. But yeah, in my mind, I never have a second thought about, my Sifu asked, because at that point in time, we don't know that he's going to pass away. Yeah. So, so I never think that, how come my teacher asked me to learn this for 20 years? You mean he has nothing else to teach me? Only teach me this one thing. Yeah, I was contented that if he tell me to learn 20 years, I was just happy that it was not 30 or 40 years. Yeah. But I'm not being humble. Don't be mistaken. I'm not a humble person. I don't think I'm humble. I'm not a humble person. I'm just being honest and realistic with myself. Yeah, a bit of myself was surprised. Only 20 years. I thought I need a whole lifetime. Yeah. So don't when we do our practices, we must have a long-term kind of mindset. Yeah. 要细水长流. Yeah, 要细水长流. Yeah. Uh, then we can do our practice for a long time. Otherwise, it's very easy to give up, very easy to feel disheartened, or very easy to get bored. Yeah. Every day when you sit, when you experience something new, then you today is good sitting. huh? But every day the same. Just breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Who don't know? Breathe in, breathe out. After breathing, confirm breathe out. After breathe out, confirm breathe out. Cannot be breathe in, then breathe in, then breathe in, then breathe in, then breathe in. But after breathing, cannot form. Confirm breathe out. Then what's so special about it? And that's our problem now. We are looking, even when cultivating, we are looking for something special. As though we are watching movie. After watch this movie, watch something else now. Keep watching the same movie for what? Right? Have you, like when you watch 连续剧, right? Right, when you watch the TV series, you watch one episode, second episode, then there's bound to be one episode that, wow, really exciting, right? Do you then keep on watching that episode? Just keep on watching lah. Watch lah. See how long it lasts. You think about it, if the episode is truly exciting by itself, then you can watch it forever and it will still be exciting. Of course, from the teaching, we know that this cannot be true. From our own experience, we know it's not true. Yeah. I think from economics, they say that this is called the diminishing return. Yeah. So economics also realize a bit of the truth. But economics is not religious, not Buddhism, but the truth itself is just truth. It's not Buddhism, it's not religion also. And because it's the truth, anybody who observe reality long enough, you observe this. Yeah. And so the fact that economics have this theorem, diminishing returns, only shows that the teaching on non-inherentness is true. Yeah. But we don't see it. And so much so that when we come to Dharma, do Dharma practices, we also have the same mentality, looking for something new. Yeah, that's a prime reason how we did regress in our practice. Yeah, because for most people, I don't say all of you. Okay, maybe some of you are super high faculty one. Yeah, today practice, next week get first jhana, then next week get first jhana, then practice continue. The second week get third jhana. Most people it's not like that. Most people, you occasionally is like, quite good. Then after that, same. Then same. Yeah, for a long time. Most people are like that. It's just like in school, right? In school, most people, the teacher teach, then understand a bit. Yeah, small percentage. The teacher teach and he's talking or she's talking. Then after that, the teacher come try this question, go up, talk. Correct? Wait, I thought you're not listening. Small number of people can do that. Yeah, small number. Then we may think, oh, maybe this student at home do homework. Maybe some of them are like that. But some high faculty, this life never do homework, but just listen a bit. They just listen A, B, C. They know D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K already. Small percentage. Very small percentage. Most cannot. Yeah, so you must know which type are you. Are you the 20-year type, or 30 or 40-year type, or 40 life type, or are you the 2 days type or 7 days type? The Buddha says 7 days you can attain enlightenment, but he never say who 7 days. Yeah. And you never say, the Li Hui 7 days, Alika 7 days, Ong Chit maybe 7.5 days, Marcel maybe 6.5, no, 7 days. I never say that. But depend on your faculties. Yeah, depend on the faculties. So persistent effort, persistent effort. But of course, as you do your practice, you should also do a review once in a while. That's why in the various traditions, there's something called an interview. Chinese, we call it 小餐, or 小餐. So 小餐 is where you go to the teacher and then you report your progress, your practice, and then you clarify if you have any doubts. Yeah, so that you can progress. Yeah. So I wanted you all to do for 1 week another exercise. Yeah. So it's a slowly build up. So this week, go and help somebody. Every day find someone to help. Okay. Yeah. Just find someone to help. It can even be your colleague. Yeah, that counts also. But when you help the person, note your intention. Yeah. The intention should be to help relieve that person of that the difficulty. Yeah. And don't focus on you helping. Don't focus on a certain particular person that you want to help. Yeah. Wherever help is needed, just help. You understand what I mean? Then in this way, your helping others is closer in line with non-self, no self. Yeah. So for example, the rain, when the rain, right? Whenever there's condition, it rains. It doesn't, well, okay, here a bit tricky. I was gonna say it doesn't choose, taking a walk, rain on you. But because I say this part a bit tricky because there are some who believe that when they give Dharma talk, then it rain. Wow, this is wow. We Buddhists always have always to explain. If you have let's say you have an event, right? Let's say puja, or let's say a precepts, then it rain heavily. Then people will say, wow, 这个佛洒甘露，清凉无染 or something. Wow, a lot of us to describe, wow, this rain is auspicious. But if no rain, very sunny, 佛光普照，利益群生。Yeah, so Buddhists are the first positive thinking people. But actually not bad also. Why you going to interpret in a bad way to make yourself feel miserable, right? Yeah. So go and find someone to help. You'll be surprised, not so easy, Like this week, your exercise is to go and help people. Yeah, but cannot find anyone to help. You'll be surprised, Before I wrap up, Xing Hui actually left a question. Then I think she left the train and then got disconnected or something. Xing Hui asked, my eldest son always get on my nerves when I'm helping him in his schoolwork. Just nice, he's helping. I was really mad yesterday. I reflected and it's like due to previous life karma. Hence, I need to tolerate all this. I remember Shifu asked us to reflect on impermanence. Hence, that this will all pass. Still need to work on loving kindness. Got to go. Thanks, Shifu and everyone. Oh, so it's not a question. A few things here. So when you're helping people, yeah, note your intent, right? And then note your emotions, how you feel when you help people. Because it's very true. When you help people, if a person reject your help, see what happened. Why you don't let me help? Let me help. Yeah. Or you help the person, yeah, by giving advice, and then the person don't listen to advice. You say do A, the person, oh, okay, okay. Then later you turn around, you come back, the person doing B. Then I ask, I thought, what? How come you doing B? Oh, because the other person told me do B. So the exercise to help, the easiest is just help. Don't care, just help. A bit higher, more difficulty, observe how you react when you're helping. But the second part I want to highlight is she reflected that it's likely due to previous life karma. Yeah, hence I need to tolerate all this. So there's two things here, to tolerate and whether it's due to past life karma. I hesitate to attribute anything to past life karma. Not because I think that our life has nothing to do with past life karma. If our life has nothing to do with past life karma, then karma has no function. But there are two kinds of karma. I mean, there are many categories of karma. There are two broad categories. One is yin ye, one is man ye. So yin ye means inducing karma. So you do certain karma, it has the potential to induce a rebirth. Yeah, so these are usually rather either very strong karma or very repeated karma. Yeah. So either the 重业, that means heavy karma, heavy wholesome, heavy unwholesome, or what they call the 习气. Yeah, or no, not 习气. 习气 is actually more the enlightened ones. More the 烦恼, 习性, not 习气, 习性. Yeah. So habitual tendency. So when you do something repeatedly, it becomes a habitual tendency. Yeah. So that habitual tendency can have the potential to also induce a rebirth. Yeah. You habitually do something, then even if that something is not heavy, but habitually, compounded effect, enough to induce. The second category, so the first category, induce a rebirth, whether taking rebirth in heavenly realm, human, hungry ghost, animal, or hell realm. Or if you consider 6 realms, then it includes Ashura. Then the second category, man ye, the fulfilling or completion karma. So this is where the kind of karma that kind of fill in the gap when you are reborn already. Yeah, it determines how much beauty you have, how much pleasure you have, how much power you have, how much lifespan you have. Yeah, so that is the maniye part. Yeah. So of course, then this category can have a lot of sub delineation. So some of our interaction is triggered by past karma. Yeah, but not everything that happens is due to past karma. So which one is which one? You must go and find some high monk. I am low monk. I'm only high physically. Depend on temperature, sometimes 1.83, 1.84. 天气热我就高一点，天气冷我就矮一点。Yeah, but and so I hesitate to when I look at this statement, that this is likely due to, but not bad, she still put likely, likely only. Okay. If we were to reflect in this way, a few things can happen. You can end up having a fatalistic attitude towards life, meaning that you feel like everything is determined, you just have to accept it. Yeah, but the Buddha didn't teach us to just resign ourselves to fate. For example, there was this person who is of the lower caste, yeah, and his job at that point in time was to tosai, tosai one, yeah. So the night soiler, those who actually pick up the shit that people shit and then go and throw. Yeah, he collect the shit, the manure. Not manure, manure is from animal. Our feces. So if we say if we think, oh, everything is due to past karma, then this is your past karma, then you should just continue doing that job. But instead, the Buddha went to him and asked him, like, what is the purpose of your life? Is there purpose? You know, why don't you like do something else? Yeah. In fact, when the Buddha approached him, he went around the alley to hide, because in that society, in the society at that point in time, if you're lowly, you feel, you really accept that you're lowly. You really think you are lowly, and you are so low that you want to keep a distance from those who are high. Now, in today's Singapore society, maybe not easy for most of us to understand. But even in Singapore, even though there is no caste system, yeah, those who are of a lower income, they may feel so inferior. They don't feel comfortable to go to shopping center. Nowadays, common, you know, rich, poor, who cares? Just wear slippers, because even rich people also wear slippers, go to like they wear pajamas on a Singaporeans pajama society. Yeah, t-shirt shorts society. Just yeah. Yeah, but I remember last time, if you are not so high income, you don't you're sort of made to feel uncomfortable to go to a so-called high society place, you know. Yeah. So last time when I read about the caste system, I kind of, but actually even in Singapore, it's the whole environment, no, making you feel that way. So that particular man, when he saw the Buddha coming, first, he's a very well respected ascetic. Second, he was a prince. So in any way, he's like, oh, okay, I better hide somewhere. You know? Oh, how can I be in the presence of such a, you know, high status person? So while he was hiding there, the Buddha turned around and for him, he was like, and then the Buddha told him like, what use is this life of yours? Like, what are you doing? And then the Buddha actually accepted him as a monk. Yeah. So from this and many other teachings, we know that regardless of your past karma, in the teachings, it does say that if you're born in a very lowly state, it is due to past karma, that you are born in a family that is poor and so on and so forth. There is such a teaching. Yeah. But it never say that you should remain poor. Or you should then feel inferior and miserable. I'm a no, the teaching doesn't go in that way. And much more in this case, the whether the son, the interaction between two person is still work in progress. Yeah, anything that is work in progress cannot be relegated purely to past life and then just considered a done deal. Yeah, there may be a case where due to past karmic condition, so it's not so positive, and so interaction is not so smooth. But it doesn't mean that you have to live with it, and it doesn't mean that the other person then have the right to just abuse you. Understand? Because in this case, it is son and mother. So this relationship, we may consider that our mother have to care, mother must love, masa. Kiam le oh, you wanna? No, you're my mother, I scream and shout at you. You know, the other day on Facebook, it happened to happen in Taiwan, okay? I think it can happen anywhere. But there was this, in a parking lot, next to a car, one mother, two person, one I think is the son, the other one I think is the friend. And the son want the mother 给我道歉. Want the mother to apologize and then slap her. Ayo, wow, I tell you, I see this, ayo, this person, I can say in hell, the arbitrary hell, the names start to appear. Dun, 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 dun. Like, but on the other hand, I must say, I hate to say this, okay, and not everybody will agree. For it to happen until this point, because it is not a 3-year-old, no, this is maybe already in the 20s, looks like already in the 20s. For this to happen, not just the mother, but the whole family is responsible. It cannot be that if you bring up your child for the whole life where the child know his place in the family, that you must have the minimum modicum of respect for elders, that you cannot just slap people when you are not happy. Then how you cannot jump from that to suddenly, oh, don't know, yesterday 很乖的. But I tell you, a lot of parents are in denial. Some parents, like, not talking about Xinghui, I've encountered parents before. They come to see me to ask me for help about their children. Then when they start off, wow, they complain, wow, their child like this, like that, like that. Then I say, oh, 那你的孩子, like, then I started saying that, well, then, like, well, something needs to be done. And I tell you, almost without fail, after like half an hour of complain, the son like this, the son like that, the daughter like this, then they will end with, but my son is a good boy. But my daughter is actually a good person. You know what I tell them sometimes? If your son is good, then we won't be sitting here having this conversation, will we? I'm like, wait, so which is it? Is your son good, or is your son someone who has bad behavior and needs to be fixed? Now, of course, again, in modern society, for anyone to say your son needs to be fixed, oh, you're so negative, cannot, 师父, this will traumatize the son. If the son slapped the mother, already needs to be fixed, come on, there's no second way around it, right? It's like a car that is broken, you need to fix it. You cannot say you bring the car, you drive the car to the workshop, then the person asks you, so what's the problem? No, my car has no problem. Then no problem, you come here for what? You go to see the doctor asks you, so what's the problem today? No, doctor, how can you say that? I got no problem. This has to stop, Yeah, current modern society is so afraid of saying something negative. There's nothing negative about telling someone that you have a problem. If it's a problem, it's a problem. You must open your eyes and say it's a problem. Yeah. But having said that, just now I mentioned 2%, right? Whether the emotions of feeling really mad, that in this case, Xinghui get really mad, whether this is due to the mother or the son or both. Actually, the truth is, we always say it's both. Yeah, everybody is involved. So whenever people come to me for counsel, sometimes they are happy, sometimes they are sad. Because some people who come and then they leave feeling sad or upset with Shifu is because they hope that Shifu will sympathize with them and then scold the other party. Either the son or the daughter or the husband or the wife or the boss or the colleague. Yeah. Usually, everybody gets scolded. When they come to see, everybody gets scolded. Yeah, I will groom them. So why do you get mad? Because my son don't do homework. So why don't he do homework? So the son gets scolded. Then, but just because he don't do homework, why do you get mad? Everybody is at fault. So don't keep thinking that everything is due to past karma. There's only one case where you can use, last thing, okay? Only one case where you can attribute to past karma, or you can think in this way. Only thing, okay, is where you try your best to resolve it, and it's something that you cannot do anything about. If you really cannot do anything about, and nobody can do anything about, then you have to accept that this has already happened. And maybe, and even then, you must add a likely or maybe due to past karma. And if, okay, maybe it's due to past karma, and if it is due to past karma, then I should just accept it. Make sense? Yeah. Hey, but Sifu, what if it's not due to past karma? Then you should do something about it. But you are not able to do anything about it. Right? Even if it's not due to past karma, but due to present life conditions, but you cannot do anything about it, then accept, no? Hey, Shifu, why you ask me to accept? Yeah, because we already exhaust all ways to fix it. Cannot fix what? Cannot fix what? Then accept, no? But why must I accept? Why can't I get angry and don't accept? Can also. Your choice or not my choice. You're the one who get angry. What? Does getting angry fix it? If getting angry fix it, at least short-term wise, okay lah. I still don't say it's good, but at least you fix something. But getting angry doesn't fix it, right? Then usually student, yeah, I know lah, but I get angry lor. I mean, some people say that I'm too logical. Yeah, but when you are not angry, you should reflect in this way. Convince yourself. Yeah, convince yourself. So then you realize that, and you draw it out. Then you realize that even if it's due to present life conditions, if it's something that you cannot fix, then really no point getting angry. Especially when you cannot fix, then you get angry, then oh, okay. So have a helpful Thursday ahead.
师傅，就是有 mention 影业满业 ，what is 那个影是哪一个影啊？
引起的引一个一个数
哦 ，OK，还有一个满呢，那个满
圆满的满，
圆满的满 ，OK，好，谢谢师傅。
OK，拜拜。